Welcome back to Mirror Image Co, the online styling and coaching platform that helps you attain an empowered life. Now today's video is going to be on goal setting. Yes, we've all got things that we want to accomplish. We've all got dreams, visions, things like that. But in order to turn them from dreams into reality, we have to make them into goals. And there's lots of literature out there. There's lots of people who are way more experienced and popular at this sort of thing. However, there are just some basic tools that I think that can help you set achievable goals, set smart goals, goals that are going to be attainable, goals that are tangible, goals that you can actually see materializing and that can help you keep momentum in the middle. So my first point is pick 3 areas of your life that you want to improve on, or 3 areas that you feel just you want to grow into, or new hobbies, new things that you want to do. It's important that you don't pick 20 or you don't try to overwhelm yourself. And you might say, well, what if I do want to improve my life and there's various different areas that need improving, or there's all these new things I want to do. But the thing you'll find is that when you concentrate on 3, you're more likely to, or 2 or even 1 even, you're more likely to get results a lot faster than when you're trying to do 55 different things at once. It's just a matter of how much time you have in a day. We have a finite amount of time in a day, and so you want to be doing things every day to go towards your goals. And I'm sure that, as we all do, we have different responsibilities for our job, you know, for our friends and family, if you're volunteering somewhere, and so all of those things take time. And so in order to achieve your goals, you're gonna really dig down and say, what are the 3 things this year or for the next 6 months or for the next 3 months that really need to change? And when you do that, and when you look at those 3 areas, you'll also find that there'll be a trickle effect for the rest of your life on the things that you do on those particular areas. So don't overwhelm yourself by thinking that you have to be sort of Superman or Superwoman to get everything done. The second point is identify the steps. So work backwards. So I tend to look at the habits of quote unquote successful people. For me personally, define success as living your God-given purpose, and using your gifts to do so. And so I also like to watch the steps and learn the steps of how certain people have gotten to where they are and been able to help so many people. But also, if they wanted to achieve a goal, what is that goal and what does it take to get there? So for example, if you know you want to maybe lose 20 pounds, or I'm not really sure how much that is in sort of British sort of weight scales, but if you want to lose 20 pounds, then you're gonna have to ask yourself, okay, what foods do I need to eat in order to fuel my body and nourish my body, and to give it more protein, to give it more nutrients, more amino acids, to give it more things that are going to help it grow and burn fat rather than retain it. You're gonna have to ask yourself, what kind of exercises does my body need? Your goal may be to be more lean, and as in losing 20 pounds, and so you may want to do a high intensity workout. You may need to do more cardio for now rather than weights and things like that. How long do I need to do it? When do I need to do it? What parts of my body do I need to target? And then how long will it take? So how consistent do I have to be with this particular regimen in order to lose that 20 pounds? How many pounds on average am I losing a week? So that's just an example of a goal that you set, but you work backwards. You go, okay, well, if I want to do that and I'm not there now, what will it take to get there? And so that's important, to break down your goals into small steps every day. So for example, using again the health example, is that if you want to work out at least 30 minutes a day, it's going to benefit you before you even know it. Time will go on, and as with any other goal, whether it's starting a business, whether it's wanting to travel, time will go on. And so it's better to start now rather than wait for a perfect time. But it's really key that you break down that goal. You don't just sit there and sort of start doing a Tough Mudder because you think that's what will help you lose weight within a week. You also want to create goals that are consistent and that you can incorporate into your lifestyle. The third point is make the small milestones that you do reach a celebration. So celebrate that. You know, if you've lost 5 pounds, if you've started that new business by launching your website, if you've, booked your plane ticket to go to wherever you want, small milestones. If you want to volunteer somewhere and you've decided, I may not be able to do that physically now, but I can donate now. I can do something small now. So celebrate that within yourself and see that where you're getting there. And understand that when you are consistent with it, that's going to help you see the goal as something, not as a punishment, not as something that is draining you when you're trying to reach it, but as something that's an asset to you and something that you won't get bored with in the middle if you celebrate it. And then the last point is set new goals to offset what I call goal fatigue. So sometimes when you achieve something that you've been wanting to do for a long time, you may sit there and because your energy, your mental energy, your physical energy has really gone towards that, you may achieve that, particularly if it's something that's very, very long term, and you may get a sense of fatigue and you may think, what's next? So it's really clear to go, what are the new goals? Because every level of life demands a different you. I always say that, and it really does. So the things that you are able to attain at one level, you're going to need to sort of grow into the next level, and that requires setting new goals. So you can do that by, again, maybe moving on to another area of your life that you want to work on that you didn't in the first 3 points I mentioned, and maybe evaluating what you may need to make changes to in your life to help you set those new goals. So those are my points for goal setting. Very basic, very practical, because I think that it's so important that when you have something on your heart to do, when you have something on your mind to do that is not only going to benefit you but others, it's important that you break it down into small steps, that you really go after it, and that you don't hold yourself back with any impracticalities. So I hope that helps you today. Check out mirror-imageco.com. That's mirror-imageco.com for more blogs and tips on things related to goal setting that can help you really empower your day. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.